So welcome to Peach. So first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to be initializing Peach. The function to initialize Peach is called peach.init. So now Peach is running. It's been included in the document here, peach/peach.js, and the script to run it, which has been included here, js/script.js. Now that won't be enough to see anything. Next thing we have to do is create it on the page using a div with the data attribute Peach. I'm going to be enabling debugging to show errors, and I'm going to load some templates. Call a template specifically called components. Now you don't need to specify a directory or a file extension because Peach is already going to assume that you're using the default templates directory and that your components are called .ptl, or not your components but your templates. Next thing you're going to need is to open and close your Peach, and that's right here. Then I'm going to be creating a template that I want to be rendered. So I'm going to be calling this template button. It's going to be a very simple button. As it currently stands, it does not exist. And that's why you see here in the corner, template button does not exist. I'm going to be creating that button now. Now, Peach is a nested language. So templates and calls to render templates all start with curly braces and end with curly braces. Next thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to be creating a span with the class button and the text variable. Now as it is so far, there is no text variable. So to get a display of that, I'm going to need to define that here. So we have a button and a variable, and the variable with the value of click me. So now in my document you will see click me. Next I'm going to have some styles for that button. If I want to create more instances of this button, I simply duplicate the button render call, change the text, click me 3. Now it happens that sometimes I want buttons to be links. So I'm going to be creating a new variable called href. This one's going to go to google.com. This one's going to be going to yahoo.com. This one's going to be going to imdb.com. I'm going to change the text value to be Yahoo, Google, and IMDb. So now we have to use an if statement. If there is an href tag render an a tag, else render it as a span tag. I'm going to duplicate that over for the closing tag. Now the href is going to always be http:// with the href value. So now I can use that same button call to render in multiple cases. If I refresh now, the buttons are now links. So I'll go to their respective addresses. And if I take away the variable for the href, refresh the page, IMDb is no longer a link and is a span. As you can see here, there's a reference to the components.ptl file, which is where the template's being rendered from, and the name of the template, which is button. So now we have a more flexible button. And that's how you make buttons in Peach.